So, well, today we're going to talk about Anime Last Stand and the fact that it is confirmed that they're now going to be going to a bi-weekly schedule soon. And this is according to the boss himself in his latest Anime Ranger X podcast. That's what we're going to cover in today's video. By the way, guys, we're trying to get to 100k subscribers eventually, and if you subscribe right now, you can claim to be an OG subscriber of ABplays. So if you want to be part of the OG subscribers and like the content that you're seeing right now, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get this video started. Alright, so in the recent podcast that was hosted by the boss or Brandon in Anime Rangers X. So you're gonna be asking me, why Anime Rangers X? What does he have to do about that? Well, recently, if you go on the Anime Rangers X announcement right here, they talked about, let me clarify, months he didn't sell the game to boss. Basically, in the shortest possible summarization that I can give is Brandon was basically hired or taken in to kind of manage or help restore Anime Rangers X back to its peak. And as you guys can see right here, if you can save 2024 ALS, we can save 2025 ARX, because Brandon did kind of save ALS in 2024, which is really good. So that's essentially what they're trying to do for ARX. And just recently, they hosted a podcast, as you guys can see right here, Everyone Podcast, where they announced a bunch of stuff for the podcast for Anime Rangers X, but also announced a bunch of stuff for Anime Last Stand, such as them finally going bi-weekly. You can see that right here on the Discord. Bi-weekly update was confirmed by Brandon on the ARX podcast. And then you see a lot of that right here. You can see in the Anime Last Stand Discord. It's all over there if you really want to go, fact check me. But basically, what this means is Anime Last Stand, or the owner itself, Brandon, finally listened to the pleas of the community for a bi-weekly update. Now, there are a few things that bi-weekly will apparently fix. Now, I'm new to Anime Last Stand, so I can't really speak too much about this. I'm really just here to lay down the news for the people who are watching me that maybe don't want to try Anime Last Stand because of these problems. Because one, bi-weekly updates will improve the power creeping, right? So a lot of people have been complaining in Anime Last Stand about power creep being bad. Now, by the way, the Brandon, the boss, did also mention in his podcast in ARX that he does have, power creep in mind, and he does learn from his previous mistakes, which is why I think he will try to take an active stand in power creep in ALS and maybe make it less. But regardless of that, this bi-weekly update schedule will naturally help the power creeping, because there will be half the amount of updates, which means it will take twice the amount of time for units to get power creep, right? So we're not going to be getting new units every single week, which means there's going to be more time for you to grind for those units. There's going to be more time for you to, enjoy those units, because they're going to stay at the top for much longer. And this will definitely help power creep by a ton. And number two, this will also improve the quality of the updates, because obviously if they're going to take twice as long to work on these updates, they will obviously have more time to test these updates, maybe plan these updates, make the passives better, balance these updates. Honestly, I can't even comprehend how Anime Last Stand can do weekly updates. But now that they're going to a more reasonable update schedule, which is bi-weekly, the quality of the updates in Anime Last Stand is only going to go up from here. And yeah, which is actually very nice. Also, it will help those players that are struggling from the grind, because again, an update every single week, which will mean that it will take so much time for you to catch up, and it will be very hard for you to catch up in general because of the amount of content that's being thrown at you. Because of the fact that they're now going on a bi-weekly schedule, it's going to be much easier for players to catch up finally, which is really nice, and will definitely make the game a lot more attractive for a lot of people. Actually, I was once reading in one of my comments, or even in the Anime Vanguards Discord, of people saying that if Anime Last Stand switched to bi-weekly, it would be so much more attractive for a lot of people, which is really nice, because the owner finally decided to listen. So if you're not playing Anime Last Stand because you're worried of power creep, you're worried of, slop updates, and you're worried about all of that, I feel like it will start improving from now on. I feel like it really will start to improve from now on, and the updates will slowly get better because they'll have more time, and the balancing and power creeping will be less of an issue, because again, the amount of time they have in between updates will be twice as long. So that's pretty good, and that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and sub. Peace out.